Hello and welcome to our first perspective drawing exercise. We are just going to draw a 1-point perspective drawing here, and it's just going to be the most simple drawing, and each drawing we are going to build on what we have learned and add more details. So this is just simply going to be a 1-point perspective box drawn below the horizon line. For this exercise you are going to need a pencil. Please try and make sure that it's nice and sharp. We're going to need a ruler and an eraser. And then at the end you will need a few pencil crayons just to add a little bit of color to help your illusion of depth to be better. We start the exercise by drawing a horizon line somewhere near the top of your page. And as you can see, I have made my page landscape format to make the drawing of the box a little bit easier. So I'm going to draw a horizon line. Please try and make this horizontal, in other words parallel to the edge of your page. This will make it look a whole lot better. So we draw a horizon line somewhere near the top of the page. And then I'm going to make a vanishing point on this horizon line. Make this vanishing point as small as possible to keep your drawing as accurate as possible. Then the first thing we do with 1-point perspective is we simply draw a square or a rectangle somewhere near the bottom of the page. Again, make sure that your horizontal lines are actually horizontal and parallel to the edge of the page, and that your vertical lines are vertical parallel to the side of the page. If you need a set square to do this, then use a set square. Otherwise, just be careful when you are actually doing them. And another horizontal line at the top to make my rectangle. And so there I have a rectangle which represents the side of the box that's closest to me. The next step is I join the 3 corners that are closest to the vanishing point with my ruler. So this corner, try and get it as accurate as you can, exactly to the vanishing point, exactly from the corner. Take care with this. And the third corner. So now what I have drawn is a box that goes all the way to the vanishing point. Now I obviously can't fit this box in my car or in the back of a truck even, so I'm going to have to cut the box off to make it into a reasonable size. So I do this by making another horizontal line between these 2 points. Make sure that it's parallel to your horizon line or parallel to the bottom of your page. Check carefully by doing this and draw the horizontal line between these 2 diagonal lines to the corner, and where it hits that corner I'm going to draw a vertical line down here, making sure that it is parallel to my other vertical line. And so essentially there I have drawn my box already. Now to add to the illusion a little bit, I'm going to draw a shadow as well. And so I'm going to pretend that the light is coming from this side and the shadow will fall out this way. So just to do this in the easiest way possible, again, I'm just going to draw a horizontal line extended out to this side, and again at this corner of the box, again a horizontal line, just drawing this lightly. And then the edge of the shadow over here is also going to go to the vanishing point to add to my illusion, and this line would go all the way up there. And so this is going to represent the shadow of my box. At this point you can erase the extra lines going back to the vanishing point, or at least make them a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to just tone in my shadow. I'm going to use a black pencil crayon for this, just to make it a little bit easier for me. So it's a little bit quicker than a pencil. Of course, shadows don't have edges to them, so when you're toning your shadow, make sure you tone it as dark as the outline of the shadow, so that that little outline disappears. And then of course I want to tone my box as well, so that this side will be the darkest side, this side will be the middle dark side, and the top will be the lightest, because the light is of course coming from the top. So I can either do this while I color in my box, or I can first tone it a bit and then color in over the top. I just prefer to actually color in the box slightly darker on the one side and lighter on the other side. So I'm going to use a nice warm color, because this is near the front. Remember, warm colors are advancing towards us, while cooler colors are receding. So I'm going to color this side of my box in the darkest. I'm going to use a nice warm orange color for this. And then this side I'm going to color in kind of more lightly. And then the top of the box I'm going to color in very lightly. When I look at that, I think that this is a little bit too similar, so I'm going to darken in this side of the box a little bit more. It's really important that we see a tonal difference between each side, and each side of the box is evenly toned. It doesn't go from dark to light on one side. This is a flat object, so the tone is evenly done on the side. Now we can make this box look a little bit better by taking a black pen or a black pencil crayon and redoing the outlines just to make it a little bit clearer. So I'm just going to take a black ballpoint pen and go over the outlines of my box very carefully. I don't outline the shadow because shadows do not have edges. So there I have my box with the shadow. Now if we want our drawings to look a little bit better, we can add some more details. You can add as many details as you like. The more details you add, the more marks I will give you, because the more effort you have put in. So I'm going to at first make my sky blue, because it's the furthest thing away and I want to make it a nice cool color. So I'm going to color my sky in blue. nice light sky blue, just to make my illusion a bit better. And then I will color in the ground green, where I will fade the green from dark to light. Remember, atmospheric perspective, where the color fades. So I will color it in slightly darker green here at the bottom. And as it goes further back in the illusion, I will make it lighter green. Okay, so my green fades from quite dark in the front or at the bottom to much lighter at the back to help my illusion. I'm just going to neaten up my sky a little bit, right down to the horizon. I'm also just going to ink in the horizon line to make it a little bit neater. Remember, you can add as many details as you like. Okay, and I'm just smoothing out my shadow a bit, make it look better. And I applied a little bit of blue shadow to this side to make it darker. And so really, the more time you spend and the neater you are, the better the illusion is.